Right, so today's topic is the median. Remember the little song? Hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle. Alright, so we're looking at the middle piece of data. Alright, the middle score, or where the middle person lies. Right, question 1. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Alright, you have to find the middle one. So you can count in with your fingers. 1, 2, 3. That one is the middle. Alright, the median is 10. We've got 5 pieces of data, we've put in 5 pieces, and the third one is the median. Okay, so it's the third person, the median score is 10. Right, on here you got 10, 12, and 7. Okay, now the median is smallest to biggest, then you pick the middle one. So always check, are the scores in order? Alright, then we know from here, we count in 1, 2, the median is also 10 again. Now here, we've got 3 pieces of data, and the second one is the median. Okay, question number 3, we've got 4 scores this time. Right, so that's 4 pieces of data. Now, if you count in 1, 2, there's nothing in the middle. So we're looking at what's in the middle of 6 and 7. 6, 7. Okay, in the middle of 6 and 7 is 6.5. Alright, so 6.5 is the median. When you have 4 pieces of data, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, the median is in the middle of the second and the third. So the 2.5 or 2.5 piece of data is the median. Okay, so in between 2 numbers is 6.5 in between. That's the median. Okay, so first of all, smallest to biggest, you pick the middle one. Smallest to biggest, you pick the middle one. If there's 2 in the middle, you want what's in the middle of those 2 numbers, which is 6.5. Now, we just check here, 12, 15, 26, 40. Okay, you've got 4 numbers, so we know it's 2.5 pieces of data in. Alright, so count in 1, 2.5. Okay, but it's not as easy to spot this time. What's in the middle of 15 and 26? So you do 15 plus 26 equals 41. And then you half that answer. Okay, so you add them both up, divide by 2, and that gives you the median. So we have 41 divided by 2. 2 into 4 goes twice. 2 into 1 goes 0. Put your decimal points in, and you've got your 0 there. We carry the 1 across. How many 2's are in 10? It's 5. So the answer is 20.5 is the median. Okay, so let's try and get the rule to spot which value is going to be the median. So if you've got 5 pieces of data, the third one's the median. 3 piece, it's the second one. 4 piece, it's the 2.5. Alright, now the rule is, no matter how many pieces of data you've got, you add 1, then you half it. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. Half of 6 equals 3. So it fits. 3 pieces of data, you do 3 plus 1, and you half it, gives you 2. The second piece of data. If you've got 4 pieces, so these 4 here, 4 plus 1 equals 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So it fits. Alright, the 2.5 piece of data. So the rule to find the median from any amount of values is the number of people or values, add 1, then you half it. That gives you the middle value or position. Okay? It tells you where it is. Position. Okay? So going back here, you've got 5 pieces of data at the top. 5 plus 1 is 6, half it is 3. So you count in 1, 2, 3. The third piece of data is there. Alright, and it is 10, not 3, the answer. Right, let's have a look then at calculating the median from a frequency table. This is where people go wrong. Alright, now we need to add up how many people we've got in the survey. Alright, so we've got 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 7 is 12, plus 7 is 19, plus 1 is 20. So we've got 20 people in the survey. Alright, we need to find the middle of 20 people, so we use the rule. 20 plus 1, then we half it. Half of 21 is 10.5. 10.5 piece of data. Or in the middle of the 10th and the 11th, we want in the middle of them two. Alright, now we need to find where it is in the table. So the first 2 people are in there, so it can't be in there. If you add 3, that gives you 5, so the 5th person's in here. So you've got 3rd, 4th and 5th people in here. Then we're going to add 7, so that's 12. Alright, so the 12th person's in there, as does the 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th people in there. So the 10.5 person must be in here. Alright, so this score is the median. So say the median is 8 because the 10.5 piece of data must be in there. Alright, the first 2 are in there. The next 3 are in here, that's 5 altogether. The next 7 people are in here, so that must be where the 10.5 person must lie. Right, to finish it off, we're going to look at a grouped frequency table as well. Okay, question 6. Which category contains the median? Alright, it could say category, it could also say interval. Alright, so which one of these is the median? Now we're given the total number, alright, of cars, alright, and the speed of travel. Now we know that it's n plus 1, then we half it, alright, to find the middle, alright, piece of data. 25 plus 1 is 26, divided by 2 is the 13th piece of data, or the 13th car. Alright, so the 13th car, well the first 4 are in this category here. The next 8, alright, that'll take us to 12. So the 12th car will be in here, and the 11th and so on, and 10th and 9th and 8th, all the way to the 5th. So the 13th piece of data must be in this one, because the 12th car's in there. Alright, the next 10 are in here. So this category contains the median. Okay guys, thank you for listening. Hope that helps you. Goodbye for now. Oi, oi.